Oh, that's a big flatty.
Yeah.
That's a big flatty.
Hey, what's going on everyone? Today I'm going to detail a trip where we launched out of the Malibu area and fished for sheepshead and halibut. So starting from Google Earth, as you can see, this is where I typically launch out of, the Redondo Beach area. And so what we did was we ventured north to the Malibu area and we launched off a beach site. Now, if you're going to do this, the first caveat is there's a section around here, around the Zuma area, where it's an MPA, Marine Protected Area, so you cannot fish in that area. So typically my philosophy is about sharing, and I like to think that my approach to posting videos on YouTube isn't along the lines of, hey, look at me, watch me do cool things, but rather more along the lines of, hey, if I can do this, you can do this, and here's how. But this particular trip was not one that I organized. I was invited on this trip, and I'm like 99% sure that that person would not mind, but still, I have to be respectful and not take liberties. As I mentioned, this was a beach launch, but please don't let the video fool you. The camera has a tendency to flatten everything out. These people are not newbies. They've done this before. They know what they're doing.
We got Big Rich, you'll recognize him, and then we got Be Real. So surf, it looks like maybe 1 to 3, it varies. Get out there and work the kelp line. All right, here goes the Dutchman. Looks like this is going to be fairly smooth as well. All right. Right on. Everyone's out here safe. My launch from heavy breathing was a little bit of a fiasco. Cue the Three Stooges. But anyways, we're out here seeing kelp. Beautiful. Labor Day, a little bit of fog. Sun's coming up. Makes for nice scenery. So we're gonna go south, maybe to that point, and find some thick kelp in the hopes of sheepshead. Okay, so making our way south. The seafloor is a little bit bumpier than I imagined. So, just learning stuff as I go, right? So, I assumed it was going to be flat beach, but of course, to host kelp, it's going to have to be a little bit bumpy and a little bit rocky.
Now, y'all know how much I rely on electronics, but in this scenario, it doesn't really help a lot because visually, you're looking for kelp on the surface. And then on the fish finder, the kelp clutters the screen up so much that it's hard to make out individual fish marks.
I'm gonna guess Rich is gonna be on a fish pretty soon. He's kind of tied into the kelp right there. And these conditions, obviously the Hobie Mirage drive and the rudder actually pose more of a liability than an asset. But we're gonna do what we can. So yeah, they sell like kelp anchors, or I've seen people use like these clips, or not clips, but clamps from like Home Depot, and put them on like a little bungee cord. So I got kind of like a little makeshift kelp anchor here. It's just a bungee cord, and I just wrapped around a few strands and just attached to a carabiner. So yeah, nothing fancy. So as I mentioned, I love doing this, like exploring and trying different things and different methods. And sometimes you don't have to go like far away to try different things and have a good time. And this is like one of those days, Oh, he's on. Rich was tying up another rig, and the thing just whoa, that looks like a decent fish. That looks like a deep.
Now what's happened here is the fish has wrapped itself around some kelp, but watch what Big Rich does. He puts the reel in the free spool and gives the fish a chance to unwrap itself, and it works.
Rich, I believe, is fishing shrimp as well. Shoot, I hope he doesn't have wrapped around.
Get my hook back.
Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. Nice little sheepshead. he's back or she's back. Yeah, this action's like pretty fast and furious. I mean, there's good action. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. L-train's on a nice calico right there. Okay, so I think I left my GoPro up at Saddlebag, which is about 350 miles away and 10,000 feet. But look, like underwater terrain is underwater terrain. I drop down here and I catch this guy, right? So this is clearly a spot that kind of stands out. And again, you know, when you see something a little bit different, this is what results. Good. Little calico on the squid.
Okay, so after working the kelp beds, we decide to paddle up north and work the shallow flats.
Okay, this looks like a productive spot. We got Be Real on the sandy. We got Big Rich on a flatty. So, yeah.
So we are in really shallow water here, anywhere from like 12 feet to maybe 20 feet max, and we're picking off a variety of fish, sand bass, calicos. Here, Be Real is working a mint hookup bait, and he's bouncing it off the bottom.
There we go, we got Be Real on a fish. The spot is marking a bunch of sandies, I think.
Nice flatty.
Oh, we got a halibut. We have a halibut. Wow.
Sorry, but he's a halibut.
We got a flatty on board. All right, look at this. Remember when I told you like Big Rich is a way better fisherman than I am? Well, there you go. What is that, like a 26-inch flatty? Nice. In addition to the sheephead, like there's a 26-inch flatty right there. Okay, so check this out. There's his stringer, right there. And here's my stringer, right there. He's bouncing a hookup bait, mint. And we're only about like 13 feet of water.
For a bottle, and where is it going to get towed into, sir? Over.
Oh, that's a big flatty.
Yeah.
That's a big flatty.
That'll be good copy, sir. Where was
Wow.
it? Sir, over.
That's a big flatty and a little net.
You do it.
Damn.
Rich. Lucky 9. AKA bro.
Holy moly, man.
How many people are on board?
Atta boy, Be Real.
Okay, so after a great day of fishing on the water, we're gonna come in for the landing. And here's footage of Dutch landing. But I'm gonna freeze it here and give you some commentary. The wave that he is just behind doesn't look like much, but if he gets the boat out in front and catches any kind of edge, I guarantee you this wave has more than enough energy to toss him and his gear.
There's something kind of interesting, like one flatty has the mouth pointing one way and the other one has the mouth pointing the other way. That's kind of interesting.
Okay, that about wraps it up for this video. But if you're kind of new to the game and you're thinking about doing something like this, I can't let you go without relaying some really important information. Of course, we want to be able to share everything, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Beach launches and especially beach landings are not for everyone. More than having to fit a physical mold, you have to kind of fit a mental mold. If you get this wrong, you and your gear will get jacked up. And you see a lot of videos on YouTube that have really smooth landings and launches because no one's gonna videotape themselves eating So if you're bent on trying this, here's what I would suggest. Okay, pick a nice calm day, maybe like 1 to 2 foot waves with big intervals, like 12, 14 seconds in between, and go to a beach launch. Take off all of your gear, your fishing poles, your Hobie Mirage drive, and tuck the rudder in tight, and then just practice launches, okay? And even at that point, there's no guarantee that it's gonna go as scripted when the waves are like 3 to 4 foot with 5 seconds in between. So again, be careful. Okay, with that, let me say thank you for dropping in as always. Get out there, have fun, be safe, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.